DuvalSports.com. We're here with the head coach, Gamel, of the Cedar Creek Saints. Coach, how you doing this morning?
Pretty good. How are you?
Great. Coach, let's get right into spring football 2016. Just talk about what you've seen from your team this spring.
Well, overall, I think it wasn't a great spring, but it wasn't a bad one either. We have a bunch of new faces this year. Skill-wise, especially, our offensive line, pretty much everybody's coming back, and our offensive and defensive lines are really going to be the strength this year. In our spring game, we excelled in the running game a little bit, but our passing game was a little flawed. But we have kind of a quarterback battle going on between a couple of young kids. So we'll see. I mean, we still got about a month or so before we start fall practice, and we've been averaging about 90 to 95% attendance. So the kids are wanting to get better and they're wanting to grow. So a lot of positives heading into the fall for us.
Great. Let's talk about that game. Your quarterback John Thomas started, but talk about that quarterback position and the competition that's going on there.
Yep. Well, we have right now we have John Thomas. He'll be a junior next year, and then you have Marquez Anderson, who will be a ninth grader next year. So, last year we had Ivory Durham. He transferred out. Wish him the best of luck. He's probably by far the best quarterback in the state. But coming into this year, we knew that we were going to have to rely on the running game. Between the two of them, I think they both have a lot of positives. I think John Thomas can read the field a little bit faster. He can read the defense a little better when it comes to the passing game. However, I think Marquez is a little bit better on his feet. He's a little bigger. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm going to let my quarterbacks coach and my coordinators kind of take over on that one. But, they both have a lot of positives. We'll see how it goes going into the fall.
You mentioned the running game. You had over 200 yards rushing against Episcopal. Talk about your running backs.
Yes, sir. We relied heavily on Kareem Nixon. He'll be a 10th grader next year. We were hoping to get some shared time between him and Bernard Evans, but Bernard tweaked his knee a little bit after about the third or fourth carry, so it was hard to keep him in there. So we put a couple other guys in there. Willis Turner, he'll be a junior next year, and then he played linebacker as well. And then we had DeAndre Curse. He also will be a junior next year. So again, our skill guys are pretty young. Like I told you before, we have to. I think we're going to have to rely on our offensive line a lot this year. So the running game will be amped up a little bit. We had a bunch of silly penalties in the spring that cost us some yards offensively and defensively. We had Episcopal. I think it was like 4th and 4, 4th and 5 a couple times, and again, silly penalties, dumb mistakes. But we're a young team, so.
Coach, what's the outlook for the fall? What are some things that you're working on this summer that's preparing your program for the fall push?
Well, obviously, the guys are spending a lot of time in the weight room. But the other thing we want to stress is, a lot of the little things. In the spring, again, we had a bunch of just silly mistakes. Guys not blocking this way, defensive guys not wrapping up, offensively, quarterback making a bad read here, bad read there. Scheme-wise, we can keep it simple, but really it's about getting the young guys to work and to buy into what we're trying to do, and really at the end of the day, it's just about outworking the guy across the line from us. So they're really buying into that philosophy. So hopefully we'll see it pay off in the fall.
Coach, thank you so much for your time and best of luck heading into your 5th year there at Cedar Creek. Thank you.